Okay, so I'm gonna do a video on how to set up video conferencing. First thing is eye level and the level of the camera and your computer to your eye. The second thing is lighting, to make sure that the lighting looks good. The third thing is your position in the camera, like where you are in this screen, and I'll go through it. And the last thing is you can get some equipment. So let's first talk about where to position your computer. So the lens of the camera is eye level. The idea of being eye level is that when you're down here, you're not really looking at somebody, or you're looking at your screen ahead, you're not really connecting with them. The idea of being eye level is to make sure that where that camera is actually looking right into somebody's eye. See, this is the camera when it's on the table, and I'm looking down at you. This isn't good. You want this eye line to be up. Putting this little box underneath you, or something to elevate the laptop, you're sitting at eye line. Much better. So you're looking straight ahead, which makes it look like you're looking into somebody's eyes and you have a connection with them. The other thing to think about is even though it's here, a lot of times people put the laptop like that, so you're down here. You really want to be like a news broadcaster. You want to be up like this with your head just a little bit from the top. Likewise, it's the same thing in creating the idea of connection, because this way, when you're zooming, you're straightforward and looking into the lens. And likewise, if you're looking at the gallery view, all those people are in front of your eyes, and you're not looking up at them, you're not looking over at them. You want to be creating that illusion of straight into their eyes, right? So that's important. Second thing that you really got to deal with is the location of where you place your laptop. What you want to look for is ambient light by a window. That puts a nice light on you. So right now I'm getting like decent ambient light that's coming through the window. Nothing direct, but if you do it the other way, let's say, and the window's behind you, you don't look nearly as good. So you really want to make sure that you have nice ambient light before you. There's lots of places in a house to do that. You just want a nice light place without direct sunlight. Being close or near a window is really helpful. If you can't, there's certainly ways to solve it. So that brings us to the next thing. You can get an external camera like this, and it should be better quality than the camera that's in your computer. You will look much better, and that looks like this. So this camera, image quality is much better. And this is like an okay camera. It's not a great camera. It has autofocus, which is really helpful, but you can get much better ones. The other thing is that if in the event that your lighting's not good, you also want to get like a really simple ring light. You just turn this on, boom, and you'll be much more lit up. So I'm still getting ambient light from outside, but let's say that I shut that. I'm going to turn this off for a second. I don't look so good. But if I click this little light on, I look much better. So having one of those little lights really helpful. So for a quick review, first, level of your computer. You have direct eye line. Level of your computer, where you sit in the computer. So you're about an inch, a little bit from the top. That's where you should be. And where that lens is looking into somebody's eyes. So you want to keep the gallery view or the view of the person in front of your screen really simply, with your head close to the top, so you're always looking in the lens. Likewise, you want to make sure that you have ambient light near a window, as we talked about, which is really helpful. And then you can get a separate camera. They're not very expensive. It makes you look a lot better. And finally, you can get a little extra lighting, which makes you look a lot better. I hope all this is really helpful. Thanks.